The squirrel was magic!
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit so it's together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. And if you're gonna take it somewhere, you know. Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. Just gotta get it together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together.
Welcome to the podcast, Pointless Discussions, weekly comedy podcast, where sometimes we take a 2-week break. I'm Paul Schroyer, and I'm joined here by my good friend and co-host, Mark Reynolds. How's it going, Mark?
It's going good. I'm just hoping I haven't forgotten how to podcast. Being off for 2 weeks.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, I guess it is. You never really forget.
Oh, is that how the saying goes?
I think so.
I just
what
always
were
heard-
you thinking?
I don't know, like you get on it and you just pedal and
Okay. Let's pedal.
let's pedal. Well, hey, Mark, it's March.
It is March. It's my birthday month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Andrew, our VA, what's that?
AV.
Our Virginia guy, his birthday was last week
Yeah.
for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
And so your birthday's coming up. That's exciting.
End of the month. Yep. 28th.
Well, you know what else is exciting about March?
Please don't say basketball.
No, I don't really care too much about
Good.
basketball.
I hate March.
I was
Madness.
thinking it's tripod March.
Yes, it is.
It's my favorite month of the year.
Good call.
Only the live streamers saw me roll my eyes on
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
But
Can't hear that in the audio.
so what we're gonna do for this month is we're gonna mention a podcast or two that we think everybody should try out.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're going to mention some of the fabulous new podcasts that we have
Yeah.
at Magic Squirrel Network.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, what podcasts are you listening to for Tripod March?
Probably
Hashtag Tripod.
hashtag. Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Okay.
It's a classic.
That's a classic.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay. I think Tripod is supposed to be like new podcast, but what
I haven't heard
for
any
some
new
people,
ones.
Hello from the Magic Tavern could be a new one for them. So I don't know
Yeah.
what exactly do they do on Hello?
It's kind of just this guy, Arnie Niekamp, fell through a portal into a magical land behind a Burger King, and basically he just records a podcast at a
Andrew's
tavern.
taking pictures. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, all right. Yeah.
And
Portal.
he has his two companions with him, which one is a wizard and one's a talking badger, and it's pretty good fun.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
like
stuff.
That's one of my favorite podcasts, and
Yeah.
I think they were like one of the first ones No, it was like the second or third one I started listening to, and I've listened to like every episode of them.
What have you been listening to?
Well, a
lately?
new one that I've just got into is called Off Book, a improvised musical podcast,
Interesting.
and it's got Zach and Jesse, Jack. Yeah, it has these two people, and pretty much they bring a celebrity guest on, and every week they come up with a new musical.
Wait, like
all-
Zach and Jesse from Saved by the Bell?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
That's
Not
what I
at all.
thought you were going to say when you said those two names.
And they they got a dude who plays piano along with them, and they come up with musicals on the spot. And,
Huh.
I mean, some of them are good. I mean, they're all good. Some of them are funnier and some are better than
Yeah.
others. But
Kind of like most podcasts.
yeah, I like it. It's good time. So,
Hell yeah.
Hello from the Magic Tavern,
Yeah.
an off book,
Off book.
an improvised musical podcast.
I'm gonna have to check that one out.
It's pretty good. I think
Sounds
you'd
pretty
like it.
interesting.
It actually got me thinking about maybe doing an episode where we do a musical, an
I am
improvised
totally
musical,
down with that.
and come up with like our own shit. Like,
Yeah.
but we would have to get like a musician in here to either like play guitar or play piano or something.
Yeah.
Well, our guest is getting a little antsy over there, so let's go ahead
Yeah.
and talk about our Magic Squirrel hashtag tripod
Hashtag.
for March, and that is the Diabolical Index.
Great podcast.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out yet, you really should.
You're missing out.
Yep.
You know, I could really hack it up, and we could do our terrible job trying to describe what this podcast is about. But let's go ahead and bring on the host of it,
Yeah.
owner of Paradox City Books and Games in Rising Sun, Indiana, Corey Dawson. How's it going, Corey?
It's going good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Going awesome.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, my pleasure. Anything I can do, it's a lot of fun.
So, why don't you tell the viewers? I'm sure a lot of people watching, listening in right now probably already know about your podcast, but let's pretend like they don't. And why don't you explain a little bit about what Diabolical Index is all about?
Well, the Diabolical Index is basically it's me finding two books. One is if I can find a newer book. Normally, I tend to gravitate towards older books, so I can kind of put some stuff out there, kind of blow people's minds that's been out for a long time, or just kind of been shoved under things and hasn't been noticed, haven't been made into a movie yet, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I try to find the newest I can possibly find that kind of like grabs my attention, and then I try to find another book that's older that either contrasts it or parallels it, but like in a different way. Like next week, I'm doing one that actually is kind of like a book of intrigue from the inside of a beehive,
Ooh,
from the perspective of the bees, like versus the wasps and shit.
that's crazy.
And it sounds, I don't know. I guess it sounds like a Disney film, but I think that
Yeah, I think they did make.
they made a couple of those, right?
Yeah.
Bug's Life.
I think Jerry Seinfeld's in one of them.
Yeah,
or...
B movie.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I want to think about that. But yeah, and the other one's called I really don't like the name, but it's called Join. And Join is the name
Okay.
of the other one, and it's kind of whereas the bees is an actual hive mind. The Join is a virtual hive mind where it has to do with like a futuristic dystopia where everyone has to share their lives. So they're like 5 people experiencing one life. So like you have a 4 and a 2 and a 3, and I don't think anyone has names. So it ought to be interesting to kind of put those two together. But basically, the Diabolical Index started. TJ from Heckles and Horror, we worked together on the 605 stuff, and he just said, "Hey, you got the shop. Why don't you do a book podcast?" And I'm down for like practically absolutely everything. So he told me, I had the name instantly came to mind, and I had the logo the next day, and I was ready to rock and roll.
Nice.
So why the Diabolical Index? How
No
did you
idea,
come
man.
up-
No idea.
just
It was
came to you?
instantaneous.
Really?
Yeah, there's no there's no preamble at all.
Yeah.
He said, "You want to do a book podcast? Diabolical Index," instantly.
Damn.
I wish I could say that I just sat around really thinking it over. It came to mind and it seemed to roll, and
It's
people
perfect
like it.
though.
So, and then I like did you see the logo? I'm sure you have, but it's got the book with like the knife as the
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I just thought, I needed something to do,
Yeah.
on that, so it worked.
We all need something to do every once in a while.
That's the truth.
So, yeah, my wife and I, we tune in every week to the podcast. We love it, especially you do some non-entry that you won't find on SoundCloud. If you guys, now you said next week's you're doing the Beehive for the audio listeners. That was yesterday.
No, actually, I made a mistake.
Okay.
I made a mistake.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's
Now we're really gonna confuse all you people.
yeah.
so-
It's non-entry next time.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It's the Runaway.
Okay.
I made a mistake.
So-
It's the Runaway spaceship next week.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the non-entries here in a second, but yeah. So if you're listening to this, head over to the Magic Squirrel Network on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, wherever, and you can find Heckles and Horrors, and Diabolical Index on there. Well, yours isn't every week because sometimes you do these non-entry that you can only find at MagicSquirrelNetwork.com or on Facebook.
Makes it so exclusive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
But they're awesome because have you ever read Choose Your Own Adventure books?
I
growing
love
up?
those things.
Yeah, dude, they're like my
Love
favorite. And every other week you read a Choose Your Own Adventure, and you have the viewers help you decide, where to go and everything. And it seems to be working out pretty good so far.
It's as interactive as it gets, and everybody. It seems like there's been a lot of people who are interested in doing it, and they have a lot of fun doing it. I ended up finding one. They're kind of difficult to find. People really like them, and they go for big on eBay and stuff.
Yeah.
But I ended up finding a guy who writes Squirrel Girl comics, and he also writes Adventure Time comics. He ended up making one for adults, and it takes Shakespearean plays and makes those into them. So last time I did one, it was Hamlet. It was it's called To Be or Not to Be.
That one was fun. Yeah.
So, and I was actually blown away because everybody picked Ophelia. I thought for sure they'd go for Hamlet. So,
no,
and
Ophelia all day long.
And were you guys around for that one?
Yeah.
For how that turned out?
Yeah.
So, check it out. Check out the non-entry for the To Be or Not to Be because if you haven't, because it's a lot of fun the way it ended up, and I was totally surprised.
Are you? I know you were talking about wanting to continue on with some of those choices. Are you doing that this week or this week?
It's going to be because I had mentioned the Runaway spaceship.
Yeah, that one
and
looked pretty cool.
I thought it might be good instead of going straight back to it because I bought that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, I've been trying to make use of the library a lot for this stuff, and actually, it's funny. I didn't think I could read more, but since I started the podcast, I've been reading much more than I had
That's
before
good.
because I'm hitting 2 books almost every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Book a week, and sometimes even more because other stuff will come up, like the Animonkai thing. I was trying to kind of like help those guys get started and all that. So I kind of sometimes I get a late start.
Right. Yeah, that's our the newest addition to Magic Squirrel.
The new anime podcast.
Anna Monkai. I think I said that right.
Yeah, Animonkai.
Do they have a set date, Andrew, on when?
I'm gonna try Wednesdays.
Wednesdays?
Yeah. As soon as it uploads.
We'll have it up on the Magic Squirrel Network Facebook page. Our cover photo has the schedule every week, so by Sunday that'll be up.
Yeah.
So you run Paradox City Books and Games?
That's right.
Okay. So that's in Rising Sun, Indiana.
Rising Sun, Indiana, 207 Main Street.
Main Street. Now what is it like a used bookstore?
All used.
All used.
Mm-hmm. Handpicked by me.
And what kind of games do you usually?
I usually try to find the bastard stepchildren of popular games. Like Connect 4 has one called Slide 5 that never took off. I had that in there for a minute.
Seriously?
Yeah. Body Boggle, which is like a Twister, except you spell out words instead of colors.
Huh.
And
That sounds fun.
that's got all kinds of implications. That would just be thunder in hell.
Yeah.
I bleached it before I,
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Usually you don't play those games with clothes on.
No.
No.
I mean, I thought about making it actually into like a robe, like at one point. So
That wouldn't be
people could actually
sanitary.
claim it. No, not at all. Not really. Any itch, I mean, things are sticking. But yeah, that's what I normally try to do. I haven't had anything like Munchkin in there or anything, but I have had like Horse Lords. I found because I mean mostly.
Wait, well, what? Whoa, Horse Lords. Okay, before you tell me what this game is about, let me see if I can like guess. Okay, so you got like rival horses, and like one of them is like the horse lord over like the ponies and the asses, and you gotta like send your armies against each other.
Of ponies and asses?
Yeah.
The Lord of the Asses is always a fun position to fill. It's
So
a
he's
role.
right?
No.
No.
It's I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a Sellers Catan thing.
Oh,
or
okay.
Catan or I don't know. Whatever it is. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I found a couple of Ravenloft type game
Oh,
and stuff.
nice.
But it's only because, I have to. It's so low rent down there. Having a bookstore in the 21st century is difficult to say the least, and especially in a brick and mortar type situation. But I'm actually thinking about maybe having more of an online presence to kind of like do the opposite direction instead of having a brick and mortar to support like an eBay thing. Have eBay to support the brick and mortar.
Yeah,
But,
that makes sense.
I have a lot of cool. Actually, Tony Moore from Walking Dead and Battle Pope. He probably wouldn't want me to mention that, but I guess he did the first 12 issues of Walking Dead, and he'd come in, and I didn't know him from Adam, and he came in and really talked me up and looked at all these weird comics that I had and stuff, and then when he left, he drew like a skull with flies buzzing around it I have like a little book to sign and to just tell me how I'm doing and stuff, and I was like, whoa, Walking Dead. So
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
you never know who you're gonna find.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those like you said, brick and mortar bookstores. They're interesting to go in because you don't find them like anywhere other than like half price books.
Yeah. That's
That's-
pretty much taken
I mean,
over.
And yeah, you always find interesting stuff in there. I haven't read too much since college.
It's been a while since I've had time to
Yeah.
read too. I used to love it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did it.
I
Didn't
think
enjoy it.
I think it's a
I
common
enjoyed
problem.
it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I haven't read since college because there hasn't been a push
Yeah.
really to.
What's everyone's favorite author?
I'd probably have to say Isaac Asimov, I guess.
Yeah.
For mine, because he wrote so many different types of things. Like, I mean, he wrote limericks on one side, but then he kind of brought a lot of science to the layman. But then on the other side, he wrote like iRobot. He created the 3 laws of robotics,
Yeah.
and so like he actually made mysteries too. Like he did everything.
Yeah.
I think he probably wrote more books while he was alive than practically anyone.
Yeah.
But after the Renaissance, I'd say.
I'd have to say maybe Jack Kerouac.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that, like, he was a part around, that whole beatnik era or what. And I think you actually talked a little bit about the beatniks on your first episode.
Yeah, I was.
You did.
I was kind of trying to come up with a framework for the thing, so I do like births and deaths, and I had talked about Burroughs.
Burroughs. That's
So-
yeah. And
So that
like
worked out.
they were like this group, and they pretty much just hitchhiked across the United States, ended up in California. Would go to the clubs all night and sit around. And this dude wrote all his books on like a toilet paper roll of paper.
Oh,
So it was
shit.
just like, one continuous flow. And I don't know, I always thought that was interesting. That whole like, dude was crazy.
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of like a scroll.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'd have to say that my favorite is probably Dean Koontz.
Yeah,
I've read-
Oh my god! So
Almost every single book of his that I could actually find, I've read.
So you probably saw the Demon Seed thing
Yeah.
where I fucking freaked. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can cuss. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't care.
fucking
Just you
freaked out.
can't say
because-
ass.
So
It's
you like
all
Dean
important.
Okay,
Koontz
well,
too?
shit. Huh?
You like Dean Koontz
Yeah.
too?
I'd have to say here and there, only because he's one of those authors where he's so proficient and he does it so often that you see like reoccurring things like golden
yeah.
retrievers constantly,
Yeah.
and you see like commonalities like with all of them. So I limit myself, but Demon Seed was one that was really different, and from reading the podcast, from listening to the podcast, that I was bent out of shape.
Yeah.
Because you got to watch out for that. And actually, if you've never read F. Paul Wilson and the Adversary Cycle, that's really awesome. Repairman Jack is like one of the best characters in.
Yeah.
He's probably the closest thing to Ash Williams in a book.
Oh,
I'd
no
say.
shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, totally recommend The Tomb, which is the first book. But then it took him like Stephen King was the Repairman Jack fan club president.
Yeah.
And he did that one book about him, and then he just stopped. And he made other things. And then decades later, he finally took up the thing again. I guess he thought that somebody was going to make a movie sooner or later. And then he pumped out like 15 sequels, like in the past 10 years or so. And it's insane. But yeah, I recommend The Tomb. But the point of that I was going to get to is he did that. What Koontz did with Demon Seed, when The Tomb was re-released, he changed because in the book originally it was like Betamax and different dated stuff.
Yeah.
And he updated it to, I guess it would have been like the early 2000s in it.
So like DVD players.
Yeah, it pissed me off too. Because, I mean, it's a time, you know.
Right,
It screwed it up, but...
Yeah.
But I digress.
Story.
You guys going to be started on books.
So what do you you mentioned Stephen King. Like, what do you think about his writing style?
It's a shame, actually.
Right?
It's a shame because everything when he was on drugs and when he was drinking liquor out of the mouthwash bottles and stuff to hide it from his wife, that was the best stuff he ever did.
Oh yeah.
Because it was real pared down and it was tight and it was sharp and it was ugly. And then
filled with a whole bunch of crazy sexual stuff.
Oh yeah.
That
but
never,
shit that you can
never
also
get mentioned in the made for TV movies. They never
i.e. the It.
Yeah.
They want-
Oh yeah.
Or have you ever read or seen The Stand?
I have.
Oh
yeah.
What's his name? The pyromaniac.
The Trash Can Man.
Trash Can Man.
Oh yeah.
He's traveling in the book. He's traveling with this guy, and the guy pretty much takes his rifle or whatever and
Oh Jesus.
you know what I'm saying? while the trash man's doing those, you know. So
I think they call it the Rusty Lance.
That makes sense.
Something like that.
but that never made it to the movie.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't imagine why.
They had the trash can man traveling through the desert by himself in the movie. They just
That's-
completely cut
It's
the dude out.
ridiculous.
I guess he self-loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
but with King's work, he actually he did. Well, I mean, now they're kind of acting like he's Mark Twain, like now, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I do, but yeah, I would recommend On Writing. He wrote a book on writing, and it's great. It's one of the best ones I've ever read. But he released a couple of what he called trunk novels, where he had just put them away, forgot about them, and then much later brought them out and rewrote them. And one was Under the Dome, and the other one was called Blaze. And I totally recommend Blaze. It's great.
Is it?
It's
have to
kind of
check
his
that
take
out.
on Of Mice and Men, except it has like a ghostly aspect, and it's
Oh,
great.
nice.
So everything from the old days. I think
Yeah.
Tommy Knockers is kind of on my boundary, where he's like glowing typewriters and shit, and it's like, you know what? And also, I mean, The Gunslinger, the first 3 Dark Tower books.
Yeah.
were
Oh
awesome too.
yeah, yeah.
But I mean, at
There was
some
some
point,
crazy sexual shit in those books too.
yeah, he had some stuff. But I mean,
Pervert.
That cocaine will get you
Yeah,
every time.
Makes you horny.
he wrote himself into the books at one point, though.
He's always.
I don't really
yeah.
rock with that too much.
Yeah, he
No.
always wanted to like, you know, kind of have his face and everything be out there.
But all I know is that guy that hit him with the van died soon after, mysterious circumstances. So
It was probably Bill Clinton,
shoved a cigar in his ass.
right?
Said, "Trash Can Man says hi." Welcome to the jungle, bitch. Anyway, sorry. Yeah,
So,
tasty.
yeah, I bet it was tasty. All right, well, got any more questions about books?
Not really.
All right.
I haven't read one in a great long while.
Well, what we do around here, since I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the podcast,
Yeah, well.
is we talk to a guest like we just did, and your right, that camera, yeah, no, yeah, no, okay, and then
We'll get it.
and then we invite them to join us a little improv narrative,
Yeah.
continuous narrative called Planet H. Did you bring the book down with you?
Right here.
Now, here, let me see this.
Herculobus. I'm finally saying it right. I screwed it up like 6 times.
Right here is the
He
book.
still screws it
Yeah,
up.
I can't say it. This is the book that Planet H is based off of. Herculobus, or Red Planet by V.M. Rabaloo. And since court, we have a GoFundMe going right now, guys, in case you didn't know. We are trying to raise some money to get an original theme song.
Yeah.
Because if you listen, you know, before we were using OK Go, Here It Goes Again,
Yeah.
which those guys were awesome.
shit.
To let you know, I wrote them an email like waiting for my daughter to get off the bus one day, just like fuck it, let's see what happens. And they wrote back like, yeah, that's cool, you can totally use this song. you know, and blew me away. And we used that for the whole first season. We started the second season with Royish Good Looks. Here it goes again. And now we are working with Royish Good Looks for him to come up with an original theme song.
Yep. One to call our own.
It should be pretty good. He's going to be singing, which is a little different for him. Though he does have some songs, like Hello from the Dark Side, he sings on. He's a fucking incredible singer.
Yeah.
And he's going to do like a 90s sitcom, like, you know, like Family Matters or something like that. You know, like something along those lines is the theme song. And I think it should turn out pretty good. So Corey was nice enough to be the first person to donate, which he didn't have to do. And I made a promise that we're going to do something for every single person who donates. So we got Corey a signed, I don't know if you can see that. Nope, can't see that. Well, fuck them. Fuck you guys anyways. A signed copy of Herculobus of the Red Planet.
Awesome.
And
limited edition.
Yeah. I think that dude wrote that book on a fever dream. We talked about that before the podcast.
Yeah. Pretty sure he did.
But when then I want to I can't talk anymore. I want to also thank
it out.
Luann Duffy for donating $50. I delivered a patio table for her across.
Putting in work for those donations.
Like we are 100% serious. Like not this weekend, but next week. I'm going to rake up somebody's leaves for a donation because that's how serious I am. That way, I will do whatever it takes.
There's nothing we won't do.
There's nothing. Boy. There is nothing that Mark won't do. Okay, so you know.
Paul watch.
So you head over. We got it on Magic Squirrel at the Pointless Facebook page. It's on Twitter.
It's everywhere.
Find the GoFundMe. You know, $5, $1, $2, anything. Anything helps. You know.
I'm not sucking dick for $1 though. Just so you know.
50.
Well, yeah, that's my limit.
Yeah, I mean, I thought.
Well,
no, you already got your present for your donation.
I got my perk, son of a bitch.
So yeah, please head over there and give us money, please, because we need it, and it's just gonna make the podcast better for everybody.
Yeah.
All right, enough sucking dick. Let's get into some Planet H, guys. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Woo! All right, let's cue this bad boy up.
You want to mute it?
No, yeah, let's mute this before we start talking about dicks. Wait. Last time on Planet H, Paul, Mark, and Josh finally made it to the ocean side, where they were confronted by bipedal fish guys. The Troutotron and the Bassosaurus told them to jump in their mouth, and they were taken to a city deep in the ocean ground on Planet H. Oh God, it's so wet in there.
Slimy.
Yeah, thanks for riding Troutotron Express. Enjoy your stay. Man, what the fuck?
This was a terrible idea.
Well, yeah, because now we're kind of stuck.
Yeah, why do I listen to you?
What else were we gonna do? We were actually sent here to kill these things.
You almost called them people. You don't know if they're people or not.
It's 2018. I don't know what pronouns to use for anybody anymore.
Fair enough.
So we got to find the king of the fish guys.
We do, definitely.
We should probably find Josh.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
There he is. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's going to go swing from that uvula. That's what it's called, right? That little nutsack that hangs down. Isn't that what it's called?
In the back of the mouth?
Yeah.
Of what is he swinging on?
It's a uvula.
Of what?
The fish monster that were inside its mouth.
We're not in his mouth anymore.
Oh, we're not?
Spit us out.
Oh,
We're
my
in
bad.
this underground city right now. Don't you see?
No, I
There's-
thought this was
There's
inside his
humans.
mouth
Well,
still.
it looks like they've got a good majority of the West Coast under here.
Huh. I did not see them earlier.
You're too busy looking at a uvula.
I just
can't
saw
even say
that
that.
fleshy ball thing hanging down. I thought it was the uvula.
Now that you mention it, all these houses kind of look fleshy.
Yeah.
Like,
Wonder what they're made of.
ugh.
Hold on, let me.
Why are you
taste it.
poking me for?
Oh, it's alive?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
I thought you were a house.
You just stuck your finger in my butt and tasted it.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah. All right, well, oh, God damn it. He walked away.
Well.
All right, we need to find the king. I would guess it's probably in the giant castle at the end of this street.
No.
No.
I'm going to have to disagree with you and say that it's actually the alleyway next to it.
Fuck it, let's go. Oh, man. I can't believe... I mean, this is kind of cool. We're underwater, walking around.
Yeah, it's awfully organic for being underwater.
All right, let's go down this alleyway here.
Okay. Oh, watch your head.
What?
Some
Ew,
low-hanging
ew. What is
something or other.
that? Is that a uvula?
I'm not really sure. That one doesn't look like a uvula.
Oh. All right, well, who's this guy sitting on this trash can over here? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Who interrupts the piss of King Kablakamoist?
Holy shit, Mark, you were right. He
I
was
told
down the
you.
alleyway.
I told you, man. It's just something that fish people like to do. Don't ask me how I know that. It's not important.
Mark, who are
right
you
now.
working for?
It's not important right now.
I don't trust it. What was your name again? I'm sorry about this rude.
My name,
Okay.
surface dweller, is King Kablakamoist.
Moist.
Yes, it was my mother's maiden name.
What? So do you guys take your mother's name or?
We take our mother's everything.
Oh, that makes sense. Now, do you guys? This it might be a little personal, and you don't have to answer it. But do you guys just shoot sperm like everywhere, like regular fish, or what's up with that?
I can demonstrate it with you if you like. We take your...
Oh,
we
wait,
take
hold on one second. Josh, come here.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
he's a big
Yeah,
one.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, all right, now demonstrate.
We take our proboscis and we place it within the mouth sac of the surface dweller, normally when we find them down in the depths. And I put my eggs all over the inside of thy sac. And he keeps them there until they germinate and flow, and then he vomits them into the sea. And they become one with all of us.
Now, how long does this process usually take?
7 seconds.
Jesus, that's fast.
Oh, that's so
Josh.
gross. Oh, look at them
Now
all
take
coming
it.
out of their mouth.
Take it all. Take it all. Oh, God, yes.
All right, well,
I'm scarred.
you're gonna
for life.
you're gonna be a mom, Josh. Dad? I don't
a
know.
parent. You're gonna be a parent.
I
I
don't.
love to make the throats pregnant with my seed.
You know, me too. We got a lot in common, King.
Moist.
Kerblacka moist.
Can we just call you Moist for short?
That's what my friends do.
Well, are we friends now?
You will only be friends when you find the gems.
The gems.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Is this a mission?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
That's
All
what they
right.
call it.
All right. So where's these gems at?
The gems lie within the worm pits. You will put your fists into the worm pits until they latch onto your wrists. And when
Okay.
they do, they
Where are
flip.
said worm pits?
62nd Street in Powell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think we passed that
All right,
on the way in.
So we put our fists into the worm.
Until the splorch occurs. And then when it does, they latch on and they
Okay.
drink your lifeblood and then they glow.
Okay.
When they glow,
Okay.
you raise the gems. You find the gems within their pits.
Okay. And pull out.
Only when you distract the worms with the splorch can you lift the gems high above your head and get her attention.
Her?
Who's she?
What?
She is the opalescent queen of
You write
all.
this down, Mark.
No, I don't have a pen.
Okay, opalescent queen of all, and then we fuck her.
No,
Oh.
unless you think of your body as your penis.
I mean, at
Sometimes,
times,
yeah. Wouldn't be the first.
Within the vagina, the vaginal vault of said Stingray, the opalescent queen, you will find a portal to Mars, the great planet of war.
Wait a minute. That's where we gotta go.
No shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The fish guy's prophecy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he told us
Okay.
all about that.
Yeah. You're Troutatron or whatever.
So we have to fuck.
Troutatron is my bitch. He gives me my radar for free.
So let me get this straight. In order for us to get to Mars, we have to fuck
No.
a manta
You have to
ray-
fist the sand
fist,
pits.
fist the wormhole.
Make them glow.
Make them glow, grab their gems, and then fuck a manta ray.
No, shove the gems into the manta ray.
No, you hold the gems above your head to glisten in the underwater light, which is golden and wonderful. So she notices it and finds favor with you.
Okay.
And then we fuck her.
And then
No, we climb inside her vagina.
the wonderful lips of eternity spread to one side or the other, and you see the calamitous vapors. You see the wonderful chasm with which you throw your body inside and find yourself on the planet of
Right.
war.
Remember he said our body's our penis.
That's right. Okay.
If you want to speak metaphorically, yes.
I mean,
but
that's-
whatever.
That's perfect. I mean, I always considered myself a dick anyway, so.
Yeah. I'm
I
more
cannot
of the
but agree.
asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a power bottom.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, will my 19-inch TV fit? I got it right here on my backpack.
How did you get that?
I've had this from the very beginning.
He won't let it go.
No, it's the only thing I have from my. Well, it wasn't the before time because I got it
After the
during. It's all I've got left.
Is that a fucking Daewoo?
Yes.
Christ.
Is this valuable down here?
Oh,
I mean, it's gigantic. I mean, look at that. That's 19 solid inches right there.
tis but the best.
Right.
We love to watch Jacques Cousteau. He was a friend.
Oh, he was a friend of you guys?
He was crusty and leathery.
Yeah.
And he smiled all the time, even when in pain.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he get the throat sperm or whatever you call it?
He originated it.
Oh,
The ritual
wait.
came from Jacques.
Wait, so you guys are all descendants of. So wait, hold on, time out. Jacques nutted in a fish's mouth, and that's how you guys were made, is what you're saying.
You make it sound so crass.
I make everything sound crass, but
This is true.
yeah, okay. Well, huh. I always thought it was that nuclear power plant right there on the edge of the beach.
He fingered my gills himself. It was wonderful.
So how many of these gems do we need? Just one?
Just one apiece. You do not want more. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I got this sex robot hand now.
You should probably. It'd be safer if you reach in and grab the gems.
Will the robot hand like deter the worms or?
They will not find purchase on anything but organic flesh from which they can pull your lifeblood and glow.
And then
Do we have to use our hands?
and
You
then-
can use your big fingers. Do
That'll
you
work.
share these balls you have?
do we share these balls?
I see that you only have two.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine that
How
you
many-
tried to make four between you.
How? So you have 4 balls?
We have 16.
Holy shit!
That's why there's so much sperm.
That had to have been passed down from Jacques.
Oh yeah, for,
For
sure.
sure.
Yep, definitely.
He was always known for his 16 balls.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go over to these wormholes.
Wait, I want to know more about these 16 balls. No, we don't share balls. Like, we have our own balls, and they're external. For some reason. Why they... I don't understand that.
They didn't start that way though.
No, they usually start about midway up your back, and then
Yeah.
they drop.
2 are beneath our armpits on either side. 4 within each foregill, and then 4 within our anal flux.
So when you say Jacques fingered your gills, he was tickling your balls.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, well, we're gonna. So which way is 16th and
Powell?
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 Yeah,
Wasn't it?
I have no idea. He
It's
said
over
so
that
many
way.
numbers and names at me.
Follow the conch sucker.
I have what you know how some people have like face blindness. I have what they call name blindness. So like people like say a name and it's like gone. So everything you said to me, I have no idea.
You'll find the Slimy Pearl. It's a wonderful bar. They do things there that would make most men shudder with pleasure.
Is that a dare?
I kind of want to go to the.
It is a
Slimy
command!
Pearl.
It's a command. Oh shit. Yes, sir. Sir Fish, sir. All right, so go to the Slimy Pearl.
Tell him Moist sent you.
Tell a moist.
We're
All
here
right.
for moist.
All right, and then fist the worms. Pull.
I'm not using my fist.
You have to. Well, whatever.
He said I didn't.
How are
have
you gonna
to.
grab the jewel?
I can't think of the word.
He's going to lance it. Like a boil.
Can you come with us, Moist?
I suppose I can show you the way.
I just like your voice.
I have a map tattooed on my anal flux.
All right.
Why don't you go ahead and spread that open so we can take a look?
Hey.
Damn it, Mark.
Look at the detail.
I
though.
told you I would never look at a goatsy. I'm not looking
Look
at
at
it.
the detail.
They use squid ink. It's wonderful.
Now is that tattooed or does it wipe off?
They use the needles of
Why'd
their
you
backs.
touch it, Mark?
I wanted to see if it wiped off.
You just
Here, smell it.
Oh,
Oh, that's
it
such
smells
a
like
luscious
fish.
aroma.
It smells like fish.
Yeah,
That's weird. I don't know.
It's not that weird.
No, because he's a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's a Jacques
So here, look.
crustacean.
I'm a crusty mollusk.
He's a mollusk.
He's a mollusk.
All right. So which way do these fisting holes or whatever you call them?
Yeah, past the slippery nipple. No,
No, slimy
The
pearl.
slimy
Slimy
pearl,
pearl.
is our destination.
right.
In
I
the
was-
parking lot, you will find the worm. The
A
sand
parking
hole.
lot. Whoa! Wait a minute.
You guys drive?
Yeah, why we here climb inside that fish's mouth if you've got vehicles?
They died.
Who, the fish or the vehicle?
It's kind of like a rickshaw.
Oh.
They run around and you get in their back, and there was a bad case of ick, and they didn't make it.
That's unfortunate.
It adds up.
This crusty shit grew around their gills, and they
Yeah.
couldn't bring in water.
Right,
No
yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
Sad day.
I miss those.
I'm gonna
little
hop on this
bitches.
bottom feeder.
Ow! Ouch!
Oh, that's your penis. Sorry.
Yeah. Ah,
That's
it's bifurcated.
oh. That's impressive.
Now it's trifurcated. You dropped your fucking TV on it. It hurts.
Oh, sorry. Let me get that. Put that back on my.
Put that back on your
All right,
back.
Josh. Oh, he's puking. What is coming out of his mouth?
What the
Oh.
hell? Oh, my babies!
Oh God! Oh, they're just.
They already have beards?
Let me grab one of these. Yeah, look at the fucking beard on that thing.
Holy shit.
I'm so proud right now. Oh!
How's it taste?
Not that bad.
Really? Let me get a couple of these.
It's terrible. It's the worst. Yeah, it tastes like semen. Yeah, it just tastes straight up like
Ugh.
semen.
It's like fishy semen.
Yeah.
You have complimented me to no end, and now we will go to the slimy pearl.
Let's go!
Yes.
Slimy pearls.
On to the slimy pearl.
All right, Josh, come on. Nasty. That was gross, Josh. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, for Christ's sake, hoist thyself upon my nodules and let's go.
All right.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
these
as you
are
can
some
see,
comfy nodules.
to your left, you will see the skyscraper and
I'm on
boondock.
the dick again.
Yes. What? No, that's my
Wrong
rudder,
nodule.
for fuck's sake. I use it to turn with. I get going fast, and I'm overweight.
Don't be hard on yourself, Moist. Come on.
Well,
To
there's
be
no one else
honest-
to be hard on me. I was in the alley trolling, and then you had to come with your damn mission again.
Well, I mean, give Mark about 2-3 minutes. There'll be something else hard on you here in a second.
Yep. I'm
How
getting
are
there.
his throat sacks? Are they ample?
Very
they are
ample.
very ample.
Excellent.
Yep.
Did my children taste good, by the way?
Josh?
Were they succulent and salty?
Yes,
I think-
very salty.
Oh yeah, we did eat your children. That's
Oh,
right.
you
yes.
compliment me greatly. It's a good thing I have 500 of them an hour.
Holy shit! So wait, so
I've been to Maine.
oh yeah, he's puking again
Oh,
on me.
Jesus.
Oh god!
So much.
Sorry,
You just
I
can't
can't
get enough.
help it. It's like caviar.
Yeah.
You know.
Or Pringles. Anyway, on to the slimy pearl.
Onward.
All right. So why is all the buildings like flesh-like? I don't understand.
They live. They live even now.
Huh? What are they made out of?
Things that live.
Oh,
They breathe.
yeah.
When you walk up their steps, they are tantalized. Even to use the bathroom is a pleasure.
You guys are some freaks down here.
Fuck yeah.
I like it.
While
down
we're
here.
constantly wet, what did you expect?
That's true.
Yeah. Always
Wait,
wet.
so are we in water right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
how are we breathing?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
When you pass through the digestive tracts of Trunkutron?
Troutotron.
Troutotron. When you pass the digestive tract of Troutotron, you were changed forever.
So that's why we get in their mouth.
And it's also why you'll be able to breathe on Mars. Their atmosphere is thicker than ours, you see.
Holy shit.
You can eat it with a spoon. It's lovely.
And to think I didn't want to get in his mouth.
No, you didn't. You were being a real bitch about it.
I know. I'm kind of glad that we did.
Real big bitch.
Yeah. Well,
Little bitty bitch. Biggest
If you could
fucking
see-
little bitch I've ever fucking seen. Such a huge cry baby ass fucking bitch. I mean, Mark, you were a bitch.
Paul, calm down.
All right. Bitch.
So about this slimy pearl.
Well, if I can talk again, you'll see the large sea anemones to your right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Make sure that
Yeah.
make sure that you show tribute.
How do we do so?
You wave, not with your hands, you
Oh.
fools.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Yes,
get,
with that.
God damn it.
Is that what you have?
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all I'm working with.
For the love of shit!
Sorry.
It looks like a scared
Hey,
pufferfish.
this is big where we come from.
It's not. Don't let him lie to you.
Well, now down here it looks like your pinky
It's,
smothers.
Look, it's cold in these waters.
Yeah.
Come on. You got to cut us a break. You don't
Okay, I'll
have
cut
to.
you a break.
Okay.
Ahead.
Wait.
Do you see that loveliness?
Yeah.
Do you see the veins pulsating around the door?
It's gross as fuck, but I
Yeah.
want to enter it for some
It sees
reason.
you.
Oh.
Do you see the windows winking?
Oh,
8 of
hey.
them.
yes.
Yeah, like all at once. I think that's just closing your eyes. But what, you
It
know,
beckons you forward
blinking. I think
to the
Yeah.
parking lot,
yeah.
The-
I see the parking lot.
Yeah.
the place where you find your fortune.
Oh, okay. There's the wormholes.
Oh,
Don't
try-
use the pre-made holes.
Oh, we got
The gems are gone from there.
fuck. We didn't.
There
bring
have been other
shovels.
travelers.
Yeah.
So we got to dig our own hole.
That's correct.
So is this really a parking lot if there's just a bunch of holes in it? I mean, isn't that just like an excavation site?
As I've said before, we had conveyances, but they also were alive and were killed.
So much death down here.
And rebirth in your throat later.
this is
You,
true.
you thought I'd forget this.
I was wondering how you guys kept the population under control with all of the,
Wait,
throat sex.
did you
and
just
all.
bring all the people down here to throat fuck them?
They came of their own free will, and so did I.
Oh.
If you know what
Yes,
I
we
know
know
exactly
exactly
what
what
you
you mean. Yes. All right. Let's.
I guess we'll just use our hands.
No. Well.
Yeah, use that thing to dig the holes.
All right.
And then I'll stick my dick in, and you can use your hands.
The
if
worms
you
will
want.
not find purchase on something that was not organic. Make sure you put it into the elbow.
Well, no, he's just.
That
my
way,
dick won't reach that far.
All right.
Use that to dig the holes or punch. Okay. 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 Wait.
Stop it, hand.
God damn this hand again.
It's
got
a
a mind of its own.
It's a sex robot hand.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, okay. There's. That's a good size hole, I think.
You
One more
would
time.
think that, wouldn't you?
All right.
Let me just reach in here.
Josh, you only got one arm. You're gonna have to get the good arm in there. Yeah.
How do you know when you? Oh, there it is.
Hurts so
Oh.
good, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh,
Kinda
Ow.
feels like getting a tattoo.
Ow.
yeah.
Ah!
What the?
Except it starts to go numb and itch.
How do we know if we got the worm or not? Did you get a gem?
Is this a worm?
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, what the?
Oh, it's
It's called the penis of the gods.
Oh my god. Alright.
Didst thou find the gem?
Alright. Oh, is the hard thing? Please tell me the hard thing is the
yes.
gem. Okay. And then you just. Yes! I got it! Alright, you got yours, Mark? Ugh. That's
why
its
is
heart.
mine's okay. Hold on.
That's its heart.
What's it feel like inside?
It's many faceted.
Fat.
So it's sharp on one side and round on the other.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
look at the lustrous.
Nice.
Put it up to the light so she can see.
Oh, it's reflected back in my eyes. Ah!
Oh, do you
What?
feel the rumbling? The sand shifts under your feet.
I feel it.
Whoa, whoa. Holy
The
shit.
opalescent queen sees you. Make sure that she is aroused by your gems.
Do we like do a dance?
You have to reflect the light.
Yeah, just turn
On
it.
the surface, they call it the dance
You
of
gotta
the
do
seven
like,
veils.
I heard you gotta like make the alphabet. A.
That's a myth.
B. Oh.
Yes, you must do it backwards.
Oh, okay.
Z.
In Sanskrit.
Oh.
Do you not know Sanskrit?
I don't know.
Jacques
No.
Cousteau fucking knew Sanskrit.
Well, he had 16 balls, so he probably knew
He's
a lot.
better than us in
Yeah,
a lot
we
of
got
ways.
it.
He had 3.
Wait.
They were all in the right places. I know my anatomy.
Okay.
We'll have to get back to that. All right.
Oh, she sees you.
Yeah. Wait, she's
Her
going.
antenna of pleasure are aroused.
Why is she going
That-
towards Josh?
Because he's taller. Of course.
but he doesn't have a gem.
It's- It's attracted to the light reflecting off of his bald head.
Holy shit.
Here.
Could it be the prophecy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
The man gem arrives.
The man gem. Oh, nice. What is this prophecy?
It is only through the reflection from the man gem's head that you can go to the secret city under Mars.
There's a city
Dun dun dun.
Well,
Its vermilion and scarlet towers reach to the top of the crust. It's only there that you would find what you're looking for. I thought you was going to have to wing it, but it turns out that you've brought the gem.
the man gem.
The
The
man,
man gem.
Sounds like man jam.
Yeah.
That comes.
Can we call him the man jam?
You can call him whatever you like,
Bitch.
for he must be the king of your
No, that's
people.
Mark. Sorry. No, he's no. What? Wait, what?
No, he's not even royalty.
Wait,
Down
Josh,
here he will be known and he will be heralded as royalty of the top world.
Does he have to stay here?
Indefinitely. Only with him mating with the opalescent queen will her vaginal vault open and a wondrous tunnel be formed. And
You
can
heard him,
make-
Josh.
Well,
Get to work.
yeah. Well, what do you guys want to do while they're getting it on? I don't.
No,
Ugh.
he stays for the sex. She opens up and you fellows will go inside.
Oh, ew. So we're gonna get his man butter on us after he's done.
Only just before you're transported.
I'm not okay with sloppy seconds.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, believe me, it's like sloppy 23rds at this point. son.
Yeah, I
Have
feel-
you seen the parking lot?
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes.
It looks like Manhole City.
Is that why it's called a manhole?
Well,
Yes. Yes, it is.
So, all right. Who's Josh? We're gonna miss you, man. You're gonna be king of the fish. Wait. What's that mean for you, Moist?
I am emperor.
Oh, so
He
you
is the
get a
cons-
promotion.
He is the consort of the opalescent queen.
I got it. You get a promotion, and he like okay. Makes
It's
sense.
mutually beneficial. It's an orgasm like you've never seen before in your life.
You guys are freaky.
The
Sex
pressure on the surface of the ocean floor.
So let me get this straight. Josh gets to stay here, have unlimited sex with this smoking hot stingray. I mean, Steve Irwin would die over this stingray. And,
I think I heard a rim shot there.
yeah, I distracted myself with that one.
But I think you misunderstand me.
No. So he gets unlimited sex. We have to go with this huge 19-inch TV and save the world.
It's not that big.
Well, yeah, we've seen it. You had to pull it down to show
He is dead when this happens.
He dies?
She uses his lifeless body. He only feels it for the first few seconds.
Oh, fuck.
Much like a praying mantis. She eats the gem from his skull. You won't be here. You won't see a thing. Don't even worry about it. Are you trying to get to Mars or not?
I guess this is...
Yeah.
Well...
He can be resurrected by the balls of Eden. Don't even worry about it.
I mean, no good story. You know, you got to have a sacrifice in a story.
Yeah.
I mean...
At least he'll die a hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
The tentacle suckers of her underbelly will strip him to the bone.
Listen, Moist, we don't need
yeah.
details.
Look, email me this and...
I've got a slideshow.
All right, we got a few seconds. We can watch
Excellent.
this. Ugh. Oh. Oh, and then that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Ooh,
Hold
and
on,
that
what's
thing-
going on there?
Well,
No, no.
But he'll be all right after all this, right?
all right if dead is okay.
That's okay with me.
But you said something about the balls of Eden?
He can be resurrected by the balls of Eden during the third fortnight.
Okay, where do we find the balls of Eden?
I never speak of such things.
So who will?
My bathers.
Your bathers. So those little guys on your back that's just kind of sucking away.
That's not my back. That's my front. I've been walking backwards this whole time.
You're so confusing, Moist.
So many
Well,
tricks.
reality ebbs and flows
You're-
down
yeah.
beneath the ocean floor.
Hey, you're right.
Speaking of ebbing and flowing, I just thought of something. The waves up top, is that from all the sex you guys have down here?
You are one smart surface dweller.
It just came to me. I don't know.
That foam. The foam.
You don't want to know,
Okay.
dude. Trust me.
I'm just picturing all these, you know, probably million, at least 1.5 million people that are down here, all getting mouth fucked and spewing
Yeah.
fish babies out.
Why do you think most things down here have a squiggly tail?
That's probably why everything's alive down here. There's too much sperm.
There can never be too much sperm.
All
You
right.
have a glint in your eye that knows you speak the truth.
You're absolutely right. Look, well, I don't know. Usually after like 16, 17 times, things start chafing. Look, Josh, we will be back for you with the testicles of doom, and we will bring you back. Okay?
We'll find them somehow.
Is that not?
No, the testicles of doom are kept in
All
another
right,
building.
see ya, Moist. Bye, Josh.
Bye, see
Hey,
ya.
but still.
Oh, it's so wet up here. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's Josh.
No!
No! All right, well,
That was a fun one.
that was good. Well, Josh, you're dead.
Sorry.
You didn't make it through this storyline like you usually do. We'll find the testicles of doom and bring you back. I don't think that's what.
No. The balls of Eden.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, well, let's I know you got a bunch of shit to plug, so look right in that camera, right there. And
All right.
let it flow.
Yeah, beware your human heart. Tune in to Diabolical Index Monday at 9 p.m. This week, we're going to be getting into the Choose Your Own Adventure number 30, Runaway Spaceship. So, there you go. Paradox City Books and Games, 207 Main Street in Rising Sun. We're open Friday, 5:30 to 9, Saturday, 9 to 5, and Sunday, 10 to 5. Come and find what you didn't even know you were looking for.
And we were talking about maybe doing like a bake sale or something.
Yeah, bake sale, burlesque, barbecue.
Something. Yeah, burlesque for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
But-
that would bring everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we might maybe do that at Paradox City, maybe? I don't know.
Barbecue sauce bikinis.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll wear one.
So be on the lookout for that. Head to our GoFundMe. Head over to MagicSquirrelNetwork.com. You can find all your favorite podcasts. We have Juice in the Morning. Do you like talk shows?
Yep.
Juice in the Morning's for
Juice
you.
in the morning.
You like books? Diabolical Index. You like horror, comedy, movie reviews? Heckles and Horrors with TJ. Got you covered. Anime, manga, kaiju. Did I say that right? I think I nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Animanka. Well, I
I almost had it.
Animan. All right, I don't. Animanka.
Kai.
Kai.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Check
them out. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't think so.
Neo Rage, right?
Oh, Josh.
Yes. Classic video games.
Yeah, classic video games on Friday nights at 11. Josh, our sound guy, the guy who puts all the magic onto the planet H in pretty much every episode because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. He does his classic video games with Neo Rage, so definitely check that out. And then we've got a bunch of other live game streamers out there doing their thing. I'm sorry, I forget. I don't.
Ernie Bentley, whenever he gets
Fuck
his
that
old
guy.
ass in the studio.
Fuck that dude. Chris McHale
Yeah.
and Brian Beck are artists, and Brandy. If you like cooking, we got to get on her ass. It's March.
Yeah.
She's due for another cooking episode.
Yep.
So we're going to have to do that.
Cook up something good.
Tripod. Hashtag tripod. That doesn't mean go eat those Tide Pods.
Tripod.
It's
not
tripods.
Tide Pod.
So, guys, let's use that. If you're listening to a podcast right now, go ahead to type it up. Hashtag it tripod. Share it with people. Let's spread the word about podcasts because they're free entertainment. It's amazing. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this.
No.
And we got a lot. We've been gone for 2 weeks, so Corey, thanks for being on. We're gonna say bye now. So thanks for being on.
Awesome.
Check him out Mondays, 9 o'clock.
That's right.
Yeah,
Ish.
yeah, right.
We do use
Everything's
ish.
ish
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
Magic Squirrel Network.
No, yeah, we never start on time. So
Yes.
we have a project coming up with Josh Foster from the Game Hive.
Yes. This WrestleMania
It's
wrestling
called
thing.
the Despicable. I don't know what the name of it yet. It's still in the works, but be on the lookout for something amazing from Josh Foster from the Game Hive and everybody here at Pointless Discussions. And Corey, man, here, get the camera back on Corey again. We might have to have you come out, man. We're doing some voice acting on some stuff, man, after hearing your King Moist there. You'll have to come back, maybe get on some voices on this.
Oh,
with
I'm
us.
totally down. You know that.
So, all right, cut the cameras off him again. Bye, Corey.
Bye, Corey.
So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. And then also, here at Magic Squirrel Network, an exclusive to www.magicsquirrelnetwork.com. That is going to be the only place you can find it. Be on the lookout for meaningful conversations. I'm not going to tell you what it's about.
That's all you need to know.
Meaningful conversations. All right.
That about does it for us.
Andrew, you got anything to say?
We're gonna be playing.
All right, well, that's it. Oh, yeah, more sports. I was going to be a dick and just cut you off. But, yeah, stay tuned after this because not everybody from this group's going to be on Moore's boards, but a few of us are going to be playing Betrayal on Haunted Hill. So stay tuned for that. I think I got it all.
I think you did. Good job.
I'm
Another one
Paul-
in the bag.
What?
What?
I'm Paul Schroyer.
And I'm Mark Reynolds.
I have no idea what Mark said, but he's a bitch.
Fuck you, Paul.
Bye.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit so it's together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get it all together. Just get your shit together. And if you're gonna take it somewhere, you know. Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit